you.
That's how you start off a show, goddamn.
What's happening, y'all?
What's going on, people?
Ocean. Straight to the point, bro.
Hey, bro, I hate my voice when I listen to it. I'm like, damn.
Hey, man, we'll make it work. Welcome.
Like, what the fuck?
Welcome.
Why I sound like that?
Welcome to the Ocean U Squad podcast.
Episode 3, right? Episode 3, man.
Episode 3, man. We in here, bro. We in here, bro. This shit working good. Hey, can you turn that time on?
I thought this shit would have been dead after episode 2, but you know,
hey, man, we
I'm back.
still
No cap.
going.
No cap, I'm back.
Still going.
Taylor, Duncan, T.Y., Ty, whatever you want.
Hey, man, we got our boy back, bro.
Oh, shout out.
We got one boy back, but
Two gone.
we got a new one
Shout
though.
out to
We got a new one though.
Two
Go
gone.
ham. That's what I call
New one, but he's an original member.
That's right.
The homie Hampton's in the building.
Oh, yeah.
You feel
OG.
me?
Real
You
talk.
feel me? OG in the building.
Shout out to Vincent Ventrell.
Welcome,
Vincent
Ham.
Ventrell.
They couldn't be here.
He couldn't be here today.
Air Force and National Guard.
National Guard, Sheriff Force, and National Guard.
What's up?
They control like that.
They threats the national security itself.
Ventrell, you ugly, boy.
Dang, bro. Come on.
Come on, man. Don't fight for this man like that.
Yeah, man.
Ventrell, you ugly.
To his left, we got the homie Darius, aka DM. Slide the
How
DMs,
y'all
you feel
doing?
me?
How y'all
Across from
doing?
him, the homie JC.
Greetings.
You feel me?
But we call him absentee these days.
Absentee? Oh, absentee? I thought
That's
it was
absentee.
Absentee.
Fire Moon.
Absentee and never missed a day.
Oh, yeah, that's out. Go on SoundCloud. Fire Moon, bro.
Fire Moon, bro.
Fire Moon.
Check it out, dog.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
The plug is on
Chief
point. Bro.
plugs. Chief plugs.
So, man.
I wish we had sponsors to pay us.
Bro, what?
Chief
We
plug.
gonna get them soon.
We get sponsors soon, bro. Hopefully they coming, dude.
They will one day. Hey, we using Apple. Hey, we using Apple products.
Who do y'all want y'all sponsors to be? You want y'all sponsors to be?
Hey, can we like really talk? Hey, we on now, right? You want to really talk about that, bro?
Hey,
Let's do it.
Hey.
You want to talk about sponsors? Come on. All right, so look, we using Apple products right now.
Right.
So come on, Apple, you gotta throw us a bone.
Come
here.
on, dude.
Look, if I get some out of Verizon to get a decrease in that phone bill, I'm good.
Sprint, hit me up, fam.
Look, man, look. It's almost a sales pitch, but it's not a sales pitch. Look, we just want to prove ourselves, and we just want to get the sponsors, man. We just want to get. I'm saying, Donald Trump taught me that, Chief plug.
Hey, bro, just hit us up, man. You already know our email Apple is on YouTube.
Look,
it's on YouTube.
even though we only got 3 episodes,
hey, it's gonna be more.
Make our product.
It's gonna be more, man.
You feel like eating fish and chips?
Fish and chips.
Yeah.
Fish and chips.
Oh,
Fish and chips.
and everybody.
why do you say fish and chips?
By the way, we ain't on topic. We are
we-
not on topic.
What?
I was about to say, they just realized.
You know what I mean?
We
Fish
ain't
and
on
chips.
topic.
You know who loves fish and chips?
21 Savage.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, hey, I don't know, man.
I don't know, but hey, I have
bro.
a question.
Hey, bro.
I think it all relates back. Can we call 21 Savage like one of the greatest UK rappers of all time?
Yeah, we can, bro.
Do we have
We can now.
the privilege of doing that?
We can now.
Cause all by way, I was like, man,
He's from the UK.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be like discredit to like all the like UK rappers right now.
What it?
Cause you got really I don't know one.
well, you talk to me when they make a song called A Lot.
I know.
Skepta.
I know Skepta.
Skepta? You got Little Sims. She's a UK rapper.
Oh yeah,
And they got Tiny Temple from the U. Oh yeah.
But he came back in the early 2010s.
But don't get it twisted. I said one of, not the greatest. One of.
They got gigs too. Oh, is he from like Toronto or something?
I don't know who that is. Huh?
But apparently 21 Savage is from the UK, guys.
Yeah. So earlier this week, y'all, 21 Savage got arrested by
Ice baby.
ICE or ICE, man.
I never thought a name could sound so like menacing.
See, bro, this is my first time really hearing about that.
I've never heard of ICE. The only I know is the IRS.
I didn't know they had a
no
group called the
fun to
ICE.
be with.
Apparently, man, they caught the dude, bro. They caught him sitting in traffic or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he wasn't doing nothing, bro. And this is what I heard, man.
Snatched his ass up, didn't
they just snatched him up.
I've seen that happen
in
before.
the track, like just chilling mind your own business.
Yeah.
He didn't do nothing. He didn't have no crimes or nothing like that. He didn't do nothing, but apparently he's from Britain. And his visa ran out.
Yeah, it was over an expired visa.
An expired visa, bro.
Didn't it say in 2006?
I think so.
Yeah, or
and he
or
was just
like
trying, he was just recently trying to renew.
They
it
said
too.
they some stories say like 2017, but some stories say like 4 years. He been trying to renew that stuff, and he wasn't able to do it.
Oh, well, blame the government
So-
shutdown.
Hey, bro, I guess they can be.
The real reason why they reopened the government.
I look at it as like, man, why they didn't do this stuff sooner? Why they want to wait until like he start doing the right stuff and start trying to empower him like black people and try
I'm
to
saying,
start
well, like all the other
businesses and all
times
that
he got
stuff.
arrested, why not just do it?
Yeah, why not do it
Right.
then?
Why not do
So
it
that's
then?
why some people thinking it's like a ulterior motive to
From the song a lot.
yeah. Well, yeah, it might be that.
That's what a lot of people thinking. I don't really know, but that's what is the majority is thinking.
Yeah.
But it was a shock to me. Like I thought it was fake. Like I really thought like, oh, really? Come on, bro. 21 Savage from the UK.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, he ain't
then-
somebody. He ain't somebody you look at in the picture and be like, "Hey, you from the UK?" Like,
But,
no.
but they broke it down, bro. Like it was believable.
Right.
And they broke it down. Like they showed a photo. I think that's what convinced me the most. The photo. The photo with his dad. Then they say his dad is a doctor, and like they really gave the place where he from. And then they had a picture. I was just like, bro, like, is he really from the UK?
Yeah.
You know what kind of got me?
What?
It was when I think it was during an interview and his mom popped in and his mom had an accent
Yes.
and everybody was just like, "What in the world?" But yeah, I was sold from that moment there on. I was just like, "Yeah,
All right, so
he's
like
got some international ties."
Right, so it's
Yeah.
like, wow, this is a true story.
But
Wow,
it's not
that's
an L
crazy.
though. It's not.
No, it's not an
Because,
L.
Bro, this like coming to America, then going to Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Like he really he got shot 6 times. He lost his brother.
Yeah.
Like,
Adapted to the
basically-
lifestyle
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
And his image is not fake. It's
that's
real.
real.
And it's kind of sad because it's mostly trauma.
Yeah.
But
Right.
that's who he really is. 21 Savage is just who he is.
Yup.
Right.
Yup. But shoot, man, I hope the best for that man, bro. Cause right now they got him away from his family right now.
Facts.
Yeah.
And like
I didn't know he had 3 kids.
I thought he only had one.
I think a lot of rappers have more kids than they would ever tell us about.
Yeah.
We looking at you.
Drake, he probably got way more than the one.
Shoot, but nah,
Bro,
but,
Wayne got
Wayne
so many
got,
kids.
yeah.
He may as well have a basketball
I think
team.
Boosie got more.
Boosie, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where I see it from. That's where I see it from, bro.
Boosie
Nah,
got a small arm.
But
Look,
as
Wayne ain't
far
gonna
as-
shoot people.
as
Boosie
far-
will, so
yeah.
I'll choose my words
yeah,
wisely.
I love Boosie, dog.
Hey, Boosie, we love you.
Shout out to all the black fathers out there, bro.
Shout out to all the
Shout out
black
to all the
fathers,
They
man.
doing their thing, bro.
Yeah, man.
The black real fathers, man.
Yeah, but yeah.
Dude, but everybody been getting on this dude though, as far as Twitter.
Yeah, the joke's been funny.
Sir,
Bro, what?
Sir
Oh,
Savage
God.
the 21st, man. That's,
The
memes
joke-
funny, bro.
Yeah, the memes are funny. And you know who else find the memes funny?
Oh,
Demi.
Demi.
But we don't find Demi all that funny.
bro.
They went on
Demi
Demi's head,
Lovato.
man.
Why?
Do y'all feel like she deserved the backlash, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we
Yeah.
didn't. But we didn't
But
have.
like,
to, we didn't have to reach for the cocaine
wasn't-
history.
It wasn't.
Yeah, that was
that at that point
I
it
don't
was
think it
like,
was-
yeah.
But my thing was, if you allow her to be in our culture, so cause she did make it like a kind of like a hip hop song.
Right.
Yeah.
You allow her, and I'm not saying everybody should jump on it and stop her, but
Yeah.
if you allow her to do that, you know what I'm saying? Did she come out with the memes? It's kind of like
Yeah. Black
you already
people.
allowed it in one avenue. Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe she went too far.
See, black people,
Yeah,
they
but-
mess with Demi Lovato, but like it wasn't serious whenever everybody was getting on her with that stuff. She took it that way. He's like, bro, so if 21 going through some serious stuff too, he might take it into a way like, yo, bro, I can like get kicked out this country and never be able to come back and see my kids and stuff. And so, but she looking at it as in like, hey, bro, only thing good about this whole Super Bowl situation is the 21 Savage.
Yeah,
meme.
but
so everybody
she
hopped
down
on
there
her.
overdosed and almost
Yeah, that's
died.
what I'm saying.
So both these situations are double
So both
negatives.
of them are bad. So for him to like take all this heat and just not say nothing, well, we can't really say nothing.
Right.
But for her to like dish out heat and then can't accept the mud back to delete your Twitter account because you can't take some jokes back at you. Man, somebody called this girl sniffing you, bro.
Oh my goodness.
I was dying, dude.
Sniffy Lovato.
You just sniffy Lovato. I was like, oh man, bro, y'all.
I understand.
Y'all can't do this, but like I see where it's coming from.
It seems like a double standard in a way, but they were.
It was killing her.
Our people went in on poor Demi.
Hey man, hey, she messed with Black Twitter, dog. Black Twitter made her delete her account, bro.
Hey, Demi Lovato, hit up Comethazine, bro.
Comethazine.
But I do have a question for Tyler. Tyler, how is Jay-Z helping out this situation?
So Jay-Z, right? Him and what is it, Rockefeller?
Rock Nation.
Rock Nation. Jay-Z and Rock Nation, bro. They sending some lawyers towards
that's what's up.
Mr. Savage Wade, bro. 21 Britney Wade, bro. So Jay-Z, he's like, hey man, I just can't sit back and let this young dude, because he saw what he tried to do. He saw that he's trying to do better, and he can't just let them just try to take him away like that. So that's how I'm looking at it, and that's good coming from an OG like Jay-Z, man. That's really respectable, dude, and I can appreciate stuff like that. That's what more of the old people need to do anyway. Just like you see a kid going through some stuff, he trying to change his ways. Help the man out, bro. Thanks. Help the man out, dude. So shouts out to Jay-Z, bro, and all that.
Big facts. Setting an example, man.
That's what's up.
Kicking the year off.
I don't even like Jay-Z.
Right, I'm saying, I just want to say, like, I don't even like Jay-Z, but
hey, bro.
Respect. I like his music.
It's his moment. It's his moment where he shines. It's like just being a person, just helping out people. It's like when it's those moments when he gives back. It's like, hey, you know, I can vibe with this. I don't really care for your music, but like it's when you come around and you help. It's like, I can work with that. But I'm in the same camp as you. I don't really care for Jay-Z's music.
I think he growing on me, bro. Like listening to I forgot what the song called, but I think
you talking about
OJ?
Story of OJ.
The Story of OJ. That song, that was the first song I actually liked by Jay-Z, and then he came out with his verse on What's Free from Meek Mill album Champions, and now I mean him being active like with the, I don't want to mispronounce his name. Khalif.
Wait, Khalif. What are you talking about?
The guy who got falsely accused.
Oh, Khalif Browder?
Khalif Browder. Yeah, I didn't want to mispronounce his last name, but him being involved in that and then helping out with the law. I mean, he did, and then he promoted like entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Amongst our people. So
yeah, that's always a good thing too, bro.
Yeah.
We need
renegade.
In a sense, yeah. It's challenging the status quo of what's expected versus what we're actually doing.
It's always a good thing, man. It's always a good thing.
Inspiring other people to grow is important.
Yeah, bro. And we really need it right now too, especially all the foolery that's going on right now. So
Chris Brown and Offset. Like I said once, man, if we had a Def Jam game, we would have to worry about this. We would not have to worry about this. That game would make
so much money.
I wanted to talk to y'all about that for the last podcast.
We could talk about it.
Let's
well, actually, it does tie in.
It ties into this, so let me explain the story first.
Right, go ahead.
So Chris Brown and Offset, right? Mm-hmm. So this could stem back from some further stuff, because like I heard at the last BET Awards, the one with Joe Budden and Everyday Struggle and the Migos almost got into it and all that stuff.
Hey, bro, quick question. When was the last time any of y'all watched the BET Awards?
Oh my God.
It's been a long time.
It's been
a minute.
I haven't watched the BET Awards in almost 13 plus years.
I can't even put on BET.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even watch BET.
The last thing I watched on BET was the Hip Hop Awards, and I only watched the Hip Hop Awards for the ciphers.
Right.
Yeah, after
that's the only reason why I watched the Hip Hop Awards. But they changed. They messed all that stuff up.
Yeah, but
the ciphers got color now. And it's like the
they ain't black and white no more.
It ain't black and white no more.
Oh man,
the beats sound too modernized.
Bro, like when it was in the black, when it was
when it was
in black and white, bro. Like them niggas was going.
It was a whole different.
I ain't gonna say that word, but I ain't had no choice because that's the best way to describe it.
They was going.
It was grimy. They were going in. Then you get the OGs to come and do the cipher too. It was like whoa.
You see people rapping together who you normally won't see.
Right, like and the black and white aesthetic aesthetic just
adds
it actually
on to
made it
hip-hop.
pleasing.
Yeah.
But Vince, that does not make it okay to put all your pictures in black and white.
We love you, Vince.
I just want to let you know that. But yeah, Tyler.
Nah, but all right. So what basically happened between Chris Brown and Offset, right? So like I said, I don't know how far this stems back to, but Chris Brown basically he did a meme of 21 Savage too.
Mm-hmm.
So it was something like 21 Savage talking to him, and he's like them boys or something like that. Something I don't really remember, but Offset, you know, him and 21 Savage, they're like boys. They did an album together. He like, hey man, it's not funny, fam, or yada yada and all that stuff. So Chris Brown just went on this rant on Offset, just like yada yada yada, bro. You don't know who you talking to. You want to fight? Yada 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 yada. Set it up. Yada yada. It's like the normal stuff Chris Brown do. So
repeat the Soldier Boy. Say no more.
basically,
Well,
they wild at the same time. Soulja Boy and Chris.
I didn't see the original tweet, I don't know.
But that's all it basically was. So everybody was just like, bro, Chris Brown and Offset, they back at it again. But so what some people said was, man, Chris Brown was trying to get at Cardi B whenever Cardi B was separated from Offset for that little time. So wait, you telling me the root of this beef might be behind the female? Hey, bro, the same female that Offset cheated on countless times. I think so, bro. That's retarded. Hey, man, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I would where they going out at the last BT Awards? I don't know. I would say you can't have your cake and eat it too, but then that becomes a question: what's the purpose of the cake? It's mine, icing and everything. Yeah, right. So what's the point? Hey, you can tell I've been thinking about that for years. Hey, bro, but Chris Brown was trying to get his little piece though, man. Some Cardi B, bro. All right, look. Hey, bro. How about we get to the real question? I know everybody want to know the answer to. Okay. Who y'all money on, Chris Brown or Offset? Chris Brown. Who y'all money on? Brown. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Brown. Bro, that dude can dance. Bro, you see that dude dance? No, it don't matter. It matters, dude. Outside interference. Outside interference. Look, outside interference too.
We talking about in the fight, right?
In the fight, man. With the outside interference. With the outside interference.
I was saying like he can't breathe, so I'm gonna go with Chris Brown.
Hey man, Chris Brown. Do it look like I left our bamboo. Do it look like I left our bamboo.
Okay, I don't know what Offset is, but since the odds against him, I'm gonna just say Offset.
Offset is you're part of Migo.
Bro, like I said, with outside interference, man. Outside interference.
But see, Chris Brown, Brice Breezy, bro, he a blood, man. He a blood, bro.
He paid to get the blood.
Hey, that money do some blood. Hey, that money do some work.
My dog paid in.
Hey, that money do some work, bro. You throw a K in somebody's face who don't care.
Man, if you pay in the bloods, bro, and you don't have to live that lifestyle, what's up, bro?
Yeah, you don't got
If you don't have to, bro, you from Virginia.
Hey,
Norfolk. I mean, they got bloods and kids everywhere. I understand that, but
you from Virginia, bro.
You from Virginia.
Well,
you from the good part.
That's crazy. Sadly, that sounds sad. Actually,
but for real though.
But I like to see the fight though.
Who you think gonna win, Darius?
Chris.
Hands down.
I gotta say Chris.
Bro, light skinned people know how to fight,
bro. It's not even that, bro. It's not. It's
Chris Brown in shape.
He's in shape, bro.
He got hands.
I mean, like basketball.
Chris, bro,
he plays sports and everything.
Bro, Chris Brown has history of,
he's had some violence.
Yeah, he been throwing
back in the day. Yeah.
So I look, I'm not.
Hey, all I'm saying is, if you can like perform a whole show for an hour while dancing and singing at the same time for a whole hour, dude,
that's some good cardio.
You got some stamina.
Good cardio.
So every day, you got some stamina. That's hit a backflip and just knock his ass out.
That's some good. Look, Pele kid. AJ Styles. AJ Styles, like whoa.
Done for, dude. Offset don't got a chance. Offset, he smoked too much.
I feel like
drink a lot of lean, bro.
I feel like if Offset just
I ain't gonna lay it fly with you about to say drink a lot of weed.
No.
I'm not gonna
it was like, hey man, blend it up. nah, drink a lot of lean, bro. But shit, I was fuck. My money on Chris Brown. Bro.
Offset just got to get that sneaker punch in.
If he signed a contract this time,
he good.
If he signed a contract,
he was scared. He was
scared of Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy was ready.
Yeah, he was training.
Soulja Boy was ready. I call for him right now.
Hey, bro. Hey, my dude was training. He used to start eating some French fries. He's like, I gotta get my weight up. I said, boy, you about to throw up, dude.
Man, that's
You don't know how to train at all. Shoot, man. Money on Chris Brown though, man. Shoot, I gotta go with him.
Well,
shoot, man.
Well, this ain't a collaboration that we'll get to see in the future. But one collaboration that we are going to see is J-Rock and Kendrick Lamar.
All right, okay.
Now, Tyler brought this to pretty much everybody's attention. So, Tyler, is this a rumor? Is it a confirmation? What is it, big dog? What is it?
This how it all stems.
And plus, I like J-Rock.
I love J-Rock.
That's sick. These are
so.
Hey, J-Rock was one of Money Trees, right? Best verse of all time. One of the greatest verses of all time.
Yep. Hell yeah. So what this all started from, right? So J-Rock, he was doing a little Q&A, a little top dog Q&A, right, on Twitter. So everybody asking questions is like, hey, when are you and K-Dot gonna drop something one day? And then J-Rock put, we might already have a project. And then he did a little shoulder bob emoji, whatever. So everybody just like, oh shit, are we getting the Kendrick Lamar, J-Rock? Everybody just losing their stuff. My question is, do you really want to see that this year?
Yeah.
Do you want to see that this year?
Well, had like after Money Trees, did they do anything else together after that?
Yeah, they did. On J-Rock project, they did that wild freestyle. He said, he also helped out with King's Dead.
So basically, it's like those 3 or 4 solid songs.
He was on the ad-libs of Win too. He's on the ad-libs of Win.
Yeah.
And he was on the ad-libs of another song.
They had another song together, like, in Wholeheartedly too. I forgot the name, but it was just off the J-Rock album.
Oh.
It was the album before the one that dropped last year.
Yeah.
90059?
Vice, yeah.
Vice City, yeah, that's for Black Hippie though.
See,
that should be the real question though.
Honestly, if I can't get a Black Hippie album this year, I'll be satisfied with having a J-Rock and Kendrick album.
But do y'all want that, or do y'all want a Kendrick one instead?
I mean,
I want the collab.
I mean, look if Dreamville's doing it. Because we gotta have somebody else do it too.
J-Rock had a great year last year, bro.
Did he?
His album was top 5.
Then got nominated.
Down.
Then got nominated for the Grammys this year.
Hands down, bro.
And everybody's still pumping this shit. One of his songs was on the biggest movies of the year last year. So we just like, bro, what more can that dude? He did a lot this year. T.D. killing, bro.
I agree.
Tell you the truth, they don't even got to really drop nothing this year, and I still think they'll be better than Dreamville, man. Even if Dreamville drop their stuff.
Even if ROTD3 comes out, I gotta hear. I gotta hear it.
Lineup, bro.
Dreamville got.
I mean, look, they may have a heavy lineup. Let's be honest, they ain't got no Money Trees.
Yeah,
they don't have Money Trees.
That's a different caliber of a song right there.
That song is up there. They don't have
it either, bro. They don't got no Vice City.
It's an opportunity for Kendrick to like throw a couple shots or hinting at a new album.
Boy, I agree. I hope so.
I agree.
I hope so, cause like Kendrick, he kind of scaring everybody right now too.
He don't stop, bro.
Get everybody
a butterfly.
Best album.
You gotta dissect that album, bro.
It's still relevant, yeah. Like it's a timeless album.
Still relevant.
Damn was lit.
Damn was lit and dark at the same time.
Yeah, very.
So we just like, oh man.
Nobody praying for me.
No, bro.
Damn.
But what else? But it's like, what are you gonna do now? Like, what are you gonna do?
That's what everybody waiting for.
Hey man, like I said, Kendrick seemed like the kind of person that probably do go through, that went through a lot, that has a story to tell.
Internally, though.
And when it comes down to your artistry, you have to have a story to tell. If you don't have a story to tell the people, ain't no point. So with his whatever internal demons Kendrick still may have, and whatever he's going through now that nobody even knows about, I'm pretty sure that what's next will probably be just as good, if not better than what he's already made.
Hey, I hope so, bro.
As an artist, you never have to peak. You just grow from where you already came from.
But how many Grammys does Kendrick have?
I don't know. He got a lot.
He got a lot.
I ain't got none.
I don't know how many.
You said how many what?
How many
Grammys?
Well, I read an article.
He got more than everybody at this table.
I read an article that
combined.
Kendrick was nominated for. Kendrick was nominated for 8 Grammys.
Yeah, he nominated for 8,
and he didn't get any. I don't believe. Let me see.
I know the Grammys is this Sunday. I think he's nominated for 5 or 6.
Did I say Grammys?
Grammys.
It don't matter.
It don't really
Grammys.
matter.
Grammys.
But
Grammys.
I think he's nominated for 4 or 6 this year. And he didn't even really release nothing but the soundtrack, Black Panther soundtrack. So All the Stars that's getting there. We gotta pull up a list for that. But All the Stars that's getting they stuff.
If this list
Voting
is
stuff.
anything to go by, he was nominated for 37, but he's won 12.
So he got 12 Grammys.
12 Grammys.
Damn.
That's amazing.
Wikipedia can help sometimes.
I fuck with
Thank you,
Wikipedia,
Dave.
man. Give me $1.
So,
Nah, but
they
$1.
say that Kendrick, Drake, and somebody.
Hey, as far
Childish
as
Gambino? Childish Gambino,
They
yeah.
declined from going to it this year.
Yeah, they not going this year. Y'all think
God
it's like
bless
you think that's
Travis
like
gonna be
a
there, though.
y'all think it's
Well, Travis
gonna
everywhere, man.
So-
y'all think it's because like a boycott thing or something? Or
It
y'all
could
think
be.
it's because of
I kind of want to. I don't know. I'm just making a speculation about like maybe it's a combination of hip hop artists not getting the credit that they deserve when they
yeah.
get there, and kind of also with the Kevin Hart situation, him being in the African American community and what they did to him. So I don't know. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's both. I don't know.
yeah.
and you know, you bring up Kevin Hart. I just want to know, where do people find the time to go bring up old people? Bring up people old
know,
tweets.
man.
Years,
Bro,
worth of tweets.
do you know how bored and how
Nothing you gotta do.
do you know how desperate
The
you have
amount
to
of
be
concentration.
to go through stuff just to go look up somebody old
Yeah.
tweets? I couldn't do it.
8 years.
I can't read past your tweets from last month. I'm not about to. No, that's too much.
Nigga, my finger gonna hurt.
That's too much swiping for one
If
person
your
to
phone
do.
crack, a piece of glass can get stuck in there.
That's a lot of, and then you know the shits be loading too, so you gotta wait for that shit to load, and you gotta keep scrolling up, and then you gotta read them too.
Yeah.
So that means you read through all them tweets just to find
And
something
if you mess
wrong
up
with it.
and press the back button, you gotta start all over again.
I mean,
Or your phone mess around and freeze up. Do you know how persistent you have to be? Do you
Boy.
know how much you have to hate
People-
somebody to
That's what
go
I'm
through and read
saying,
those tweets?
and that's all it is too. It's just
mean,
hate.
it's not about Kevin Hart, but look at Vic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There are people with Facebook groups dedicated to trying to bring this man down, as far as saying they're
Yeah.
purposely photoshopping evidence against him to use against him to bring him down.
Big Miana, everybody.
Yeah, you want
Voice
to
actor,
tell
man.
everybody about that situation, Hal?
Oh my God.
Shit, you gotta explain it, bro.
Man, look, bro. This thing with Vic Mignogna and this Me Too movement thing, man, it's just. It seems
ridiculous.
like
It's a whole nother level, bro.
like everybody is, and we'll get back on topic, but it just seems like everybody who's ever done anything to anybody is pretty much under fire at this point.
Just by speculation.
Pretty much.
we
If I
are-
hug somebody in my past, I can be charged for sexual assault or molestation from a hug from 13 to 15 years ago.
Yeah.
We have I don't even want to say evolved. We have devolved into a society to where now it is guilty until proven innocent.
Man, say that word. It's devolved.
We have
Oh my God.
we have devolved, and
We have devolved.
I once heard somebody say, well, that innocent until proven guilty, that only applies in the court of law, but that is the standards at which we have built our country on. And even though America ain't the best place in the world, we all have to give people the benefit
You're
of the
supposed
doubt.
to have a chance at least.
Right.
Yeah,
So that chance is you're innocent until proven guilty. But if we all just go out just accusing people and just passing judgment on everybody for stuff that they did years ago, it's like what? It's like why? And the thing is that I understand that if you've been through something, you want to tell your story.
Yeah.
I have no problem with you telling your story. What I have a problem with your story is that you wait so long to tell it.
Yeah.
It's
for a reason.
If you are going through something and you feel the need to tell somebody, don't wait years later to do it.
later, yeah.
Because at that point, you will lose that credibility. But at this point, you ain't gonna lose nothing.
Or wait until that.
At this point, you ain't finna lose no credibility because everybody's just gonna hop on this bandwagon and they're gonna believe you. Yeah. So when I heard about the situation, I pretty much tried to take it in from all different perspectives and listen to everybody's opinion about it. But
you know what it was for, bro. Everybody know what it was for, man. I think it's just for like attention and money, and just to fuck over that man too.
It probably was.
With him. They started with the movie itself by simply targeting just the movie by calling the movie sexist. Yeah. Then after they wasn't getting anything from that, they jumped on the Vic.
Dragon Ball Super Broly.
And the thing is, if you are uncomfortable with how somebody is approaching you, then tell them back off. Don't sit up there and let somebody give you a hug, and then 4 or 5 or 8 years later be like, I really didn't like that. I feel offended. That's not how that works. If something happens to you, you should let people know immediately.
And what a lot of people say is they say stuff like this, but it's not that simple because I really needed the job or yada yada. I needed all right, then you gave consent basically by letting them do that stuff.
The job,
because
you had a fan meet.
You basically, the
man loves all of his fans.
I'm saying,
and again, he said it best in one of his videos. Just because 100 or 1,000 people wants a hug doesn't mean number 101 or 1,001 wants a hug too. That's something he said he had to learn.
And the thing about that is that. At first, when he was just completely being like a total douchebag to everybody, they had a problem with it. Mm-hmm. So he got to that point where he started interacting with the fans, giving them hugs and things like that. But at some point, it was like he was like, okay, you just start assuming that if 2,000 people obviously want a hug, then I guess the other 2,000 might want one too. Yeah. But like it is, like Hampton just said, you always got to have that one that got to fuck it up for everybody. So I mean, the situation in and of itself is just sad.
Yeah,
it's sad.
Hey man, everybody gonna have to find a compromise to everything, dude. Like it can't be like this for too long, bro. That's why people boycotting places. That's why people don't want to participate in certain things just because how other people say
how other people are going to treat you.
It's not a huge amount too. It's like a small percentage.
And these false accusations that people throw around, it's like, man, you don't. Yeah. I'm not gonna say that these accusations are false because I don't know. That's not my place. But at the same time, having a baseless accusation is just as
for your
strong.
Own
just having one is strong as just having a false accusation to somebody. Yeah. So
that stays with them forever too.
Right. And that pretty much you're blackballed from the entire industry.
Even if they find out that it's not true,
the damage is done because it's a defamation of character.
Defamation, bro. Like. Yep. Just because of the simple fact that you can't take backlash. Yeah. You fire this man.
Yeah, bro.
You fire this man from his dream. Like, this was his dream.
Yep.
Like, Hampton, I got this from Hampton. Mm-hmm. To be on Dragon Ball Z, to be a voice actor for Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. Not only
and then not to just and for it to be a prominent character. And
one of the most
it's not even the fact that it ain't even with Broly in and of itself. I mean, the man was the voice actor for Elwood too. So it's like this man has credentials, and this man is up there with like 2 of probably the most prolific animes of all time. So when you get to that point in your career and people want to throw dirt and mud on your name, it's gonna happen. But at the same time, I think what it all comes down to is that if you are going to accuse somebody of doing something, you have to have proof. Yeah. And not even have the proof, but at the same time, let people know immediately when it happened.
Yeah.
Don't wait
no 8 years.
Don't wait
10
till
years.
you got to a point in your career where you establish yourself,
And then
you go after this other person, because at the point it's just not fair, and it's just not cool, and it's. I don't know. I'm sitting up here looking at Taylor, and I feel like I'm talking to Taylor, but everybody's here. But it's
keep
like
your receipts.
Keep your receipts in.
Shoot, man.
Like I just said, if someone is coming onto you in a way that you do not like, let somebody know.
Let somebody know.
Let him know.
Let the person you know. Let the person who's doing it. Let them know.
Yeah.
Let somebody else know that's a higher up, so it can be dealt with at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't see anything else being done with it, then you take that legal action. Then you reach out to other people, and then you get those people to help you.
Yeah.
But don't wait till it's all said and done, and this man has pretty much established himself and be like, hey, I didn't like the way you touched me all those years ago. Like, that's not how it works. And I understand that you might have those moments where you might fear for your career and things like that, but it's really about integrity.
Yeah.
And if you really just want to sit up there and just let that eat away at you, then it's your fault. You have to take responsibility too.
That becomes detrimental to your health after a certain time.
As Jeremiah called it, he calls it a slippery slope, because that's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
it becomes a conflict of interest.
Well, hey, bro, just let that subside, I guess, bro.
Yeah, let that subside. But we can safely say that Vic Mignogna won't be receiving a Grammy this year.
Bro, I don't think so.
Hey, bro, somebody give me an award for this shit, man. Give me an award for this shit, man.
Back to the Grammys, dog. So. Yeah, everybody. I don't know if it's for like a boycott thing as far as Kendrick and Drake and them not showing up. I can't really tell, but they're not gonna be there. But they're for sure. I know they for sure receiving awards. I know Kendrick getting an award. I know Childish getting an award, and I know Drake getting an award. So that's gonna tell something.
Sadly.
And sadly. Hey, bro, Drake been killing it, bro.
Hey, bro, why we
them niggas eating
three
it, bro.
episodes we've been bullying Drake?
Hey, no, bro, Drake. He number one.
Drake gonna shoot on
He got the head. He got number one headband, bro. He good, bro. Nah, but anyway, all three of them, we know they walking away with some Grammys and stuff like that, and that goes to the question, like, y'all think hip hop taking over like the Grammys and stuff like that?
No,
because like most of I feel
it's not
last year hip hop. Like most of the categories.
If you want to say it's taking over, you'll have to go back a bit further than that. You'll have to reach about 2 or 3 years.
I know that, but I'm saying last year it was the most. Last year was the most that has ever been, and it's been in almost every category.
Yeah, but the question is the Grammys going to like actual like more than just your traditional like. Your how can I say this? Are the Grammys going to people that have been in hip hop that like everybody doesn't know, or is it just going to people that
keep being
we
mainstream.
obviously know?
Mainstream.
We obviously know who's going to get a Grammy.
Well, people be winning Grammys, bro. I never heard them before in my life. The last time I watched the Grammys was like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Everybody who won an award, bro.
I don't watch the Grammy.
I didn't know who they were.
Yeah.
Christina Patterson. Who is that?
That's when I found out who Beck was. I was like, I never heard of this dude, bro. Beck. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Somebody.
Isn't that a show or something at some point?
I don't know. Shit, I don't know. It's some singer.
Well, the question becomes. I mean, we want to talk about the Grammy predictions, but like, is there like a list or anything that actually like a concrete, foundation or a list of something that
they put out the nomination. They put out the nominations for everything. Like as far as
what are the categories?
Nipsey Hussle got a nomination.
Yeah, as far as the hip hop, the ones I really care about is album of the year and hip hop album of the year. They got like some for best performances.
Hey, so humor me and tell me like what the other categories are.
There's other categories like best performance, best new artist, best R&B, or ain't it like a female and a male or something like that?
Yeah, female artist, male artist.
But it's basically a whole bunch of those. It's certain nominations and topics that I'm really interested in, like best new artist. Last year, I think SZA won that, didn't she? It was SZA or Cardi B.
Can't sing.
It was one of those. What?
SZA can't sing.
Bro, I love SZA, man.
SZA can't sing.
She's a good songwriter, dude.
Right. That'll be she can sing.
Man, she can sing too.
No,
man.
she can't.
She can sing too.
No, she can't.
She can sing too. Oh, Post Malone. Oh, he's Oh.
Fan of the CNN.
Oh, okay. All right. Post Malone got 4 nominations.
Oh wow.
Record of the year, album of the year.
I thought there was some breaking news going on.
No.
I thought you were gonna tell me, hey, Post Malone.
All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. All right,
What you got?
and I'm not trying to seem racist, but I'm trying to seem a little racist. I'm just gonna.
You gonna run our sponsors? You can't say that.
I'm gonna just say maybe the Mexicans and the black people, right? So I mean not Mexicans, Hispanics. I'm sorry, I know people don't like this shit. Bad Bunny got nominated for one record of the year. I like it, which was that Cardi B record.
Nani?
Yes.
Nani?
Chloe and Haley.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, I fuck with them.
I hope they win.
Chloe and Haley, best new artist.
Bro, off association with Beyonce, you have to win, right?
Hell yeah.
Hey, bro, is Adele on the list?
Hold on, I'm gonna get to that. They're nominated.
I love Adele.
They nominated for.
Yeah,
I don't know. This is in alphabetical order. I don't see Adele.
If Adele wasn't married,
Adele didn't drop nothing last year though.
Adele is amazing.
She can't sing.
Adele didn't drop nothing.
Right, let them know she can sing.
Yeah, they're not on this list. Chloe and Haley, best new artist and best what is the it's R&B. Best R&B album and best new artist.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And I don't know who that is. Luke Combs. I'm sorry, y'all. Rita Van Fleet. I'm sorry. Her. All right, I fucks with her. So,
nice.
Her is nice, bro.
Her's nice.
So she has best new artist of the year. She's nominated for that. Album of the year, which is her. Best R&B performance, best part. I love that song. Best R&B song, Focus, and best R&B album. Her. She got 5 nominations.
Yeah, I get tired of hearing Focus. I be wanting to cry.
Focus.
Who got 5 nominations?
Her.
I can't focus on myself sometimes.
I love her, bro.
She got 5. Oh my god.
Bro, I fucks with her, dog.
That's what she said.
Dua
think
Lipa?
so.
I don't know all these people. I'm sorry, white people. I'm not trying to be. This list is long. Georgia Smith. She got best new artist. I fucks with Georgia Smith. She got 1 nomination for best new artist. Georgia Smith. It's the girl from I think she's from the UK or Canada, some shit like that. No, is she from?
People from the UK can sing, bro.
And this girl is gorgeous too. I fucks with her, beautiful. But people were saying stuff earlier about how her and Drake was trying, I think, kind of going out for a time or some shit like that. I don't know.
Why Drake got to touch everybody?
I don't know, bro. And it's pissing me off, dog. I fucks with her, man.
Try to get her ready.
Ella May, bro.
Well, that's a personal problem.
Ella May will boot up.
Yeah.
She's from the UK too, bro.
Yeah, look, I like Ella May, bro, but I swear if I hear that song one more time.
Like they be loving this song.
Hey, Taylor, you remember Refill by Ella Varner, right?
What do I?
Hey, now let me ask you, which one would you prefer? Would you prefer Boot Up, or would you prefer Refill?
Oh my gosh, bro.
I like Refill.
Refill, bro. Refill is such a okay. Refill is such a refreshing song. Refill is like a refreshing song that is timeless to me.
She got 2
I love that
nominations,
song.
though. Boot Up got 2.
I feel like the girl at the bar who's been there too long. Come on now, can't stand up.
Oh,
I should be gone, but I can't get enough. Come on now.
Oh, bro.
What's up with this Boot Up crap?
The homie 21 Britain got 2 nominations.
This boy
2 nominations, bro.
21.
Record of the year, which is Rockstar. And
Hey, there's a lot on there.
It's who?
There's a lot on there.
I don't know. Kamala Cabello.
Oh, so he getting a lot. He getting a lot of Grammys this year. That's nice.
Oh shit.
That's nice.
How many Grammys you got?
A lot.
Yes, sir.
Shouts out to Tony.
Again, more than everybody at this table.
Kamala Cabello. Kamala Unana. That girl right there. Yeah, her right there. She got 2 nominations.
I and Meg like that song.
Hey, bro. Oh shit. Okay, and Mac Miller, best album, best rap album.
Man,
Swimming.
would he get that if he was alive?
They would.
No, like
give it to
seriously,
him.
that's a legit question.
They would not have given that to him, bro.
This is how I feel.
This is a good album.
That's a great album.
They would not.
But the question is, what is it up against, right?
What is it? So that's the first one for best rap album. Second one, Nipsey Hussle, best rap album, Victory Lap. Mac Miller's was for Swimming. That's his. I believe. Hold on, it's on the list. I gotta go through all these. It's a lot of people on this list, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, it should have ended. Hold up.
Oh, that's it.
No, it's not it, bro. I know J-Rock got it's 5 of them. So it's Nipsey Hussle.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's Mac Miller. I know it's J-Rock. I know it's Cardi B, and I know it's Daytona.
Okay.
Daytona got nominated.
I'm going to be honest, right? I think that just because of Mac Miller's, unfortunate passing,
You think he gonna win?
Yeah, he gets it. He gets that posthumous stuff. He gets that posthumous award.
Did he ever get a Grammy?
I don't think so.
And then the fact of the matter is that they're probably gonna use that as a headliner to get somebody to perform in his wake. So it's like, I don't know.
Maybe so.
I mean that's prediction, but Jeremiah wants to talk about it.
Oh yeah.
So
The question, kind of going back to the question Tyler asked, or Darius asked.
no, it was Taylor.
It was Taylor.
Yeah.
Hip hop taking over the Grammy.
That was Tyler.
Yeah.
It's the 60th Grammys Awards.
60, I think
61st or 60 or 61st? 60.
One of them.
60 is one of them.
I mean, who cares?
No, it's the 61st. I think it's the 61st.
That's nice.
We'll say 60.
Yeah,
we say
That's
61st.
61st.
I feel like
Early 60s.
early 60s.
Yeah,
early 60s.
Go with that, because no one cares.
Early 60s. No one give a fuck.
I don't know. I feel like hip hop has kind of already taken over the Grammys. I mean, if not like hip hop alone, I feel like the amounts of different types of artistry and like the different talents that kind of fulfill that space within hip hop. So now you just don't have like the rap artists and the R&B artists.
Yeah.
You adding different more elements like you got more like rock instrumentation and
Then
those types of assets.
when Tyler asks, is the hip hop genre actually taking over the Grammys? Then wouldn't the question actually be what would you define hip hop as to ask that kind of question?
All right.
Like what would be your definition of hip hop? Hey, if y'all need an interviewer, I'm looking for a job.
She plug, bro.
But what?
Let me try.
What would you define as
Let me
hip
put it
hop?
this way, then. Let me put it this way.
Better yet, what does hip hop mean to you?
Since hip hop is really more popular, it's the most popular genre out right now. That's how I kind of want to put it as.
In terms of repetitive hip hop, or songs you already heard
Is hip
1,000
hop
times.
is hip hop the new pop? Is that the new thing that everybody's looking forward to as far as these awards?
I agree.
It's becoming that way with the regurgitation.
Because
like
if you
the
look
same
at
sound that everybody has.
if you look at the charts right now, the top charts on all songs, top 10 charts, it usually be hip hop, rap songs, R&B songs.
Spread everywhere, bro.
So it's been like that. Hell, even Ariana Grande trying to make her music sound like ours, and people just like they don't really want to acknowledge that, as far as like people who not really into hip hop and R&B. So that's why I really say, like, as far as them taking over, every year it gets bigger and bigger, especially as far as the Grammys and stuff. People really care about that
So
part.
basically, it's not so much of hip hop taking over; it's basically the sound of hip hop that's taking over.
It's not even the
sound of
yeah.
hip-hop. Because a lot of people make hip hop records and say, "Oh, this is not hip hop. This is a pop record." But it sounds just like hip hop.
Yeah, it has a lot of hip hop aspects to it.
So it's the concept of what hip hop is
that
is taking over. Isn't that
the influence?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's not so much that hip hop is taking over. It's the sound that's taking over.
But why? I mean, couldn't we say that? Because I mean, you taking elements from the source.
Yeah.
It's going out everywhere. People using it any type of way they want to.
Well,
and they put another label on top of it. But I mean, we are like hip hop is in itself is being a lot of elements being taken out. We in video games. We always been in movies, but you start to see more of that in movies. And it's being used everywhere.
And I
especially in movies.
I get what you're saying, but I think at the same time, like I said, it depends. What do you define hip hop as? When you find your definition for hip hop, when you know what it means to you, what the sound is, what the story is.
That can be different from
what the artistry is.
That can be different. It can be different from everybody.
In a general.
Yeah, but the thing is, right? The minority represents the majority. So how do you feel about hip hop? What do you define hip hop as? When you define what hip hop is to you, then you can somewhat compare and contrast what hip hop is with the artists that you listen to. You can compare hip hop to what everybody else is making their sound, what everybody's making their sound to. Yeah. What you think is important because it's a part of our culture. Yeah. So at the same time, what you think is important. Don't just brush it off like, well, it doesn't matter, because it does. Your defining of something matters just as important as the actual definition of it. Yeah. Because we all take things different ways.
And but that's like, I understand that, and that's why like music is really just subjective. Everybody look at different things a different way because it's an art form. Mm-hmm. So it can be like, hey man, I like the way these trap drums sound. Mm-hmm. Like, everybody in Atlanta down south, that's how they go with it. So people in the north might be like, oh shit, bro, that sounds cool. Let me try doing that in my type of way. Like A$AP Rocky and Ferg them. They do it that type of way. So like everybody just pull from each other in that type of way because they view it as art and all that stuff. Right. But the main main principle and what is the foundation of everything is hip hop and rap, or like urban jazz and R&B. So like that's the real foundation of everything. And everybody, like, I ain't saying nothing really wrong with it, but we can still hear that sound is highly influenced by our people and stuff like that.
I agree. Right. I feel like it's a give and take too. Like it's almost as if as much as we see people kind of take those elements that have been incorporated into like the hip hop sound or what we consider as hip hop. Mm-hmm. I feel like the same things that we're seeing people take away from is almost like the same thing hip hop has incorporated into that realm in terms of like just a multitude of sounds. So like when you talk about MF Doom ranging all the way to Pharrell, ranging all the way to like Travis Scott and his car. Travis Scott's with his Stop Trying to Be God, and how like it comprises of so many like different distinct sounds, ranging from James Blake, who is like an R&B singer, and Stevie Wonder, who's like
what the hell wrong
doing all types of things.
I'm sorry. I just had to ask, man, what are you doing? you dropped the pen. I was trying to figure out what was going on.
It's all good. But yeah, I kind of see that exchange happening. So like when Darius poses that question, I mean it's kind of like, to me, it's almost like we can get mad, but at the same time it's like that's what we've done to hip hop. And so we're seeing the same thing being done to like the culture.
The message then and of itself becomes imitation is the purest form of flattery.
I do want to like piggyback off Darius's question. Like what does hip hop mean to each one of you?
Damn.
Oh well, I think that's what everybody else.
So, to me,
I just ask good questions.
Let me go ahead. Let me try to answer that.
Questions.
Hip hop, shit, and I can't really put this out in a cognitive way, but hip hop, it means a whole bunch of different things to me. I don't even just want to say hip hop because I listen to a lot of other different genres and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But as far as hip hop and rap, that's more like I said before, it's basically the foundation to me, like in my culture. Like I know all of it really started from jazz, but that was just like the rebellious feeling and the feeling that I really grew up with. Mm-hmm. As far as not only the sound, like the trap drums and all that stuff, it's just the way they put it together with these electronic beats to make it sound like something of their own. And then when you see people put that together in their own way, like that, I just think that shit tight, bro. Like that, I don't know if that's really a good answer, but that's how I look at like hip hop and rap. Hip hop and rap to me, because it's different. It always changes.
It's understandable because you have to get with it to get lost. You have to get with the times.
Yeah, and it's always changing too.
JC, so, as an artist yourself, a person who makes music, and Like what does hip hop mean to you, and how does it influence the way that you make music?
Like what? In essence, because I want to take Taylor's question and rephrase it. Mm-hmm. Would you define yourself as a hip hop artist?
No, I wouldn't define myself as a hip hop artist necessarily, but more so like an artist that does hip hop. These damn cars. Yeah. Anyways, they wild in today. But
hey, that's us going to the beach. We're gonna go see the ocean.
Yes, sir. Ocean. But yeah, I think that I dabble a lot in hip hop, which comprises a lot of realms different from ranging from a whole bunch of sounds from different places. But I mean, I feel like that's kind of like a realm within itself, and then once you travel over, but it's so interchangeable. So it's like, I guess I'm a hip hop artist, like by trade.
You might wake up this morning and be a hip hop, and tomorrow you be like, man, I'm an R&B singer, bro. Because take a shower.
And like Tyler said, the sound is everywhere. It's everywhere. So it's almost at this point you can do anything and be that hip hop artist or that hip hop person. But
ain't nothing wrong with that.
What about you, man?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
For me, hip hop is more of a story or just a way of relaying a message to people.
My thoughts exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going.
And honestly, that's pretty much the same as every other form of music. But the way I say it's different is in the delivery of hip hop itself.
Because hip hop has that more grimy, aggressive tone.
Hey, bro, this nigga got one.
It's like his full time.
Hey, bro.
But like Hampton said, man, hip hop. I'm gonna call the police. With the relay of the message, I think that's when it comes down to hip hop. It's about that story that you have to tell, and it's about how you relay that message to people. Everybody has a story to tell, but it's how you relay a message that in and of itself becomes a genre of music that you want to put yourself in. So.
And if you're able to do that, bro, kudos to you, man. If you're able to do that, kudos to you.
We all want to tell a story to somebody. It just comes down to who wants to listen to it.
I agree.
Hey, shit! With all that, we may as well get a Grammy. But that's beside the point.
We shooting for one, man. Let's go ahead, bro.
We got JC here.
Shoot, man. All right. So this past week, right?
Hey, but at least the Super Bowl halftime show might be a bit more entertaining than the Grammys this year. But then again,
I guess, man.
The Super Bowl was
that shit was trash.
I didn't watch it.
That shit was
Nobody did. That's the beautiful part about it. We just saw the score.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
I already knew the outcome.
I ain't even watched no highlights and nothing like that.
When the Saints lost, bro.
That was it.
Of course, interest gone.
That was it. Because they should have been there and they would have won against the Patriots. If they wouldn't have won, they would have put up a better fight than 3 points.
I agree.
They'd have put up more than 3
points. When you get where you get by cheating.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Bro,
that's all it was.
Hey, bro, I think it should have been. I don't know. Maybe it's just me and my WWE booking sense. But had it came down to me, because obviously everybody saw today, that they were cheated. Mm-hmm. I would have had it to where the Saints basically plays whoever wins that match, and you pretty much get that rematch. You don't have to. The Saints wouldn't have to so much play against the Rams again, because obviously they had it won. Yeah. So pretty much it was like, hey, we just gonna go ahead and screw y'all over right here, and we gonna put the Rams in there. So I think that if it were up to me, if I were to run the NFL, it would have been one of those moments where, okay, so look, the referee just made a horrible call. Horrible call. We have to let them go. But I think that, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We'll let the Rams go ahead and go, because most likely they ain't gonna win anyway, because they trash. Yeah. But we'll let them go anyway. So whoever wins this, we'll do something that's gonna be once in a lifetime. We'll have another game but this time it'll be whoever wins between the Rams and the Patriots. Those are the people that the Saints play against, and now to be your official
Super Bowl.
That'll be your official
and
Super Bowl
I bet
match.
that would get so much more views than the Super Bowl, because they said this Super Bowl was the lowest rated Super Bowl in 10 years.
Oh, of course.
Like, this has been the lowest rated Super Bowl.
You could have had it. It would have literally been that once in a lifetime, once in a lifetime opportunity.
New Orleans as a city itself boycotted.
Boy, they was partying down
I
there.
think a good reason that the Super Bowl was being viewed, bro. Me, Ventura, and my wife, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. They had a Super Bowl on every TV, and they had about 30-something TVs in there.
Yeah.
Hell, it was most. If you actually wanted to watch it, it was just to see the Rams lose.
Want to get the Rams get sacrificed?
Right. I was so uninterested into the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
I ain't put it on.
But what I just came up with, I think people would have enjoyed that way more. That would have made the NFL more money than they could possibly count.
Yeah. But the true game should have been the Saints versus the Chiefs. Because ain't nobody really wanted to see the Patriots, and everybody was fucking with the Chiefs. Everybody's fucking with the Saints, and that would have been a good shootout Super Bowl game. That would have been a great game.
It was the underdog story.
But yeah, a good underdog story and a good Drew Brees story. That would have been nice, but it didn't happen that way. So, but what did happen was a trash ass halftime show, bro.
Who was at the halftime show?
It was Maroon 5 and... Hold on. Man, I'll be back. What a pistol at, cuz? What a pistol at, cuz?
I told him
this dude playing.
Yeah, one more time.
This dude playing. Oh, shit. Oh, my.
This guy.
Hey,
oh my goodness, dude.
Y'all didn't know JC is one of the people who with the stuffs.
He with the shit stuff.
Yeah, what Tyler said.
He with
the stuffs.
Oh, bro. But, yeah. All right, so the halftime show, right? So it was Travis Scott and Maroon 5. So,
and Big Boy, too.
Big Boy.
How does that work?
Let me try to put it together, right? So,
that
in the beginning...
mixed match.
Look, this is what happened, bro. So, at first, they were trying to get, like, a certain amount... Like, they were trying to get Cardi B and stuff.
They just threw pins.
Bro, I don't know what the hell they did, dude. They just basically...
Billboard, they threw pins.
They looked on the internet. They looked on the internet and they said, "Hey, bro, who's some good artists we can put?" And then that's what happened.
And your first option is Maroon.
You know why?
Nothing against Maroon 5.
I like Maroon 5.
You know why Travis was there though?
Sicko Mode. That is why he was on 5-time platinum. 5-time platinum. That's crazy, dude.
Hey, bro, I don't like Sicko Mode. It takes too long to get to the point.
Oh my goodness. But anyway, shout out to Chief Keef. So Cardi B got asked. Cardi B turned it down because with the whole boycott and all that stuff. Travis Scott, they asked him. He didn't turn it down. He said some shit along the lines like they gonna donate some money to charity, yada yada yada. All right, I ain't gonna really find a fault from that. It's just your choice. So he came out, right. SpongeBob, the SpongeBob clip when they all went to the little Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So they played that, but they didn't.
They played that after the fact.
Yeah, they played that in the middle of it. Like
they played the whole thing after the fact.
They played
the whole clip after the fact.
Oh, word.
They didn't play the whole. They didn't play the whole thing
after the fact. Yes, they did. Like after the Super Bowl. No, I'm saying after the Super Bowl was over and it was in front of an empty arena.
That's dumb.
My thoughts exactly. They showed the whole clip after all of that.
Well, they fucked up with that shit. They should have did it within the. Bro, who is that?
This dude on the before I spoke to him.
Man, he tripping.
Yeah, he tripping.
Nah, but yeah. All right, JC. So we just basically talking about the SpongeBob and them not performing the song. Everybody wanted them to Maroon 5 to sing the song. Mm-hmm. So
they should have just got the actual clip.
They look any way could have been better, but they didn't do that. So everybody was like, oh fuck. And then after that, they said they did a little SpongeBob clip. It was like 10 seconds. They did the horns and sicko mode came on, and that's when Travis Scott came out of nowhere. They had a little nasty Astro effect come on the screen, and it was like this fake explosions that look that you see on. You still see the pixels and shit. that was on the screen. That was on the screen. Then Travis Scott come on there, yeah, like not even singing on tempo. He basically did one bar, like one verse, and then like they just went back to Maroon 5.
So how
he was out there for about 3 minutes.
So
not even 3, probably about a minute and 30 seconds, bro.
So basically, we already regurgitating what you already know.
And his voice was
Super Bowl
out of tune. This Super Bowl was trash, dude. And I'm glad I ain't invest no time.
Dude.
Right.
DC.
Bobo.
You know, and that's just that's horrible. But you know what else is horrible? Like
what
the
else
NFL.
What else is horrible, man?
The fact that Trump should do me a favor and shut down the NFL like he finna shut down the government.
Bro, for all you politic heavy people out there, bro.
Heavy.
Shut up.
Shut up,
Alright, if we miss something, shut up.
Just shut up.
Except Ben Shapiro, I will gladly take constructive criticism from you.
I fucks with him.
I will gladly take constructive criticism. You are now my political mentor, even though I probably won't agree on everything you say. But it's neither here nor there.
That's people in general, though, man. But the way he argue with these people is hilarious. But yeah, man. So how y'all? Yeah,
man, my man.
I mean, it ain't really bullying.
But
He just telling the truth.
I have seen so many clips, and Ben Shapiro is not bullying these people.
He just telling the truth.
They ask a question, he give them an answer. Now,
and they try to bully him.
Now you get right. They try to strong arm him, and he just pop back from it.
He's good. He's good. He's just good at getting himself out of the corner. He good at arguing.
He never get put one.
He good. As I'm saying, he good at arguing, bro.
It ain't bullying.
He could be wrong about one time. He good at debating niggas down. He could be wrong about a topic and make that shit seem right.
He don't bully people, but I mean, in and of itself, I had the conversation with Hampton once about the only reason why the government's being shut down is because of a wall.
Terrible history.
Like me and Hampton said. Well, mostly I said it, he just agreed. But walls have very historically bad track records. They never work.
I agree.
You couldn't put the Chinese couldn't keep out the Mongolians.
Yeah.
I don't know what Taylor can help me with the Wall of Jericho. Whatever purpose the Wall of Jericho was for, it didn't work. Except if your name is Chris Jericho, that works. But I mean, walls have historically bad track records. Yeah. They do not work. Yep. And as I told Hampton, and I'm going to tell you all today, if there is a will, there is a way. And if you want to get past the wall, you are going to find a way to do it.
Look, that's what they do now. That's what I heard. I saw this meme, bro.
You can go around it.
Is it going at the border?
It's going to be at the border.
It's supposed to be at the border.
I saw this meme, bro, and it's so true. So it basically was like, hey, man, the Mexicans are upset that Donald Trump is building a wall, and it's like, they'll get over it. You just see him with them little lands, like, just fucking hopping over that bitch and
that's actually
bro. That was clever.
Didn't Donald Trump have like a graduation speech talking about walls, and he was just like,
oh yeah,
you gotta do
what you do.
Anything you wanna do, you can get over that wall. You can do it.
I love it.
He said that, bro.
That's how you sound. So basically, the same walls you inspired, the same walls you inspired them to get over.
Boy, and they go get over it.
They go get over it. But the funny thing about the wall situation is that I like last night. I was listening to Ben, and Ben was talking about what that woman name is, Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
He was talking about Kamala Harris. And
I watched that one.
Yeah. You go check it.
Who is Kamala Harris?
Kamala Harris.
Your 2020 presidential Democratic candidate. But that's beside the point.
Oh, okay.
So her thing was, It's that when somebody asked her about the wall, she was like, she was like, I'll get more drones and I'll get more we'll get more cameras and yada yada yada. And Ben was basically saying like she's talking about this, but she literally has like no plan or no idea how to increase border security.
Yeah.
But Ben's thing is that yes, Ben is for the wall. So hey, look, we can agree, but we can disagree.
Yeah.
He is for the wall because he feels as though it'll work. But I don't. Me personally, right? And I guess I can speak for everybody else here, but I don't want to. But at the same time, me personally, I don't understand how illegal immigration has like affected people, because
neither do I.
It doesn't, like, I understand that in a way that it's a problem with people just illegally coming into the country and just getting the jobs and just getting all of this other stuff.
Was founded.
Yeah, in the first place. That's
right. So your country was founded on bringing people in and having them do this labor. Now we ain't finna get into that conversation, but that's what your country was founded on. It was founded on those principles of bringing in outside people to make it, the quote unquote land of the free and home of the brave and all that other good stuff. So I don't. Me personally, I don't understand how illegal immigration is like affecting anybody, except for the fact that I can't. Right, except for the fact that most of us, most people, they can't really find a job, but at the same time, the same people that complain about not having work or anything, or the same people that are like, hey, the illegal Mexicans are coming in and taking
food stamps and all that.
So what I'm hearing is the fact that the people that don't want to do nothing are mad at the people that's sneaking in because they want to do something.
And when I tell you they work, bro,
they work.
Yeah,
bro, they work.
I'm not on like no prejudice stuff, but like they
work. They work because they know.
Oh, it's too hot. They on the roof
because they know that across that same border they crossed over, that they have people that they want to provide.
And I kind of want to go back to this as far as the ICE thing. I heard a story that one of my coworkers used to work for like one of the security areas for ICE, and what they did was like this was kind of going back how we was talking about how they kind of doing dirty stuff. They got ulterior motives and all that. What they basically did is they had a whole bunch of illegal immigrants, and they basically had them do like work around the whole building, like a whole bunch of work, like renovation work and all that stuff. But they didn't know that they were illegal immigrants at first, or they were acting like they didn't know. So they were just letting them work for them and all that stuff. And as they almost got finished, they was just like, "Oh shit, y'all illegal immigrants! Like, all y'all about to get deported." So and I heard it was over like 200 or something people that helped work on that whole facility.
But they working, bro.
But I'm saying, they were working. They were willing to do the work that they didn't do.
But the funny thing is, right? The ironic part about the whole situation is those same people that are quote unquote illegal immigrants are in the same situation that 21 Savage is.
Yeah.
It's just about an expired visa, and when you shut down the government, those people can't get those visas. They can't get those.
Let me play this.
Why is it like a expiration date? Like I
don't know.
Why is it an expiration date on the visa when you can get when they trying to get citizenship?
So, yeah, they trying to stay here.
I don't know, big dog. Ask the government here. I don't know.
Honestly, like it's really
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Let me play this clip that our good old president had did, man.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Give up. Don't give up. Don't allow it to happen. If there's a concrete wall in front of you, go through it, go over it, go around it, but get to the other side of that wall.
When I heard that, bro, I was like, bro, and this was May 21st, 2004, bro. So I was like, bro, all right, so You should be mad when they try to get over this wall, bro. When they gonna find a way.
If anything, you just inspired them.
You inspired them, boy. They gonna find a way.
He was getting his doctorate, right?
I don't know what he was getting. It looked like.
Oh no, he looked like he was delivering a speech.
He was buying his doctorate.
Oh, or that.
He didn't graduate.
It's an honorary, you know.
I don't know what he was wearing.
Yeah,
He still look old.
And in light of this, I think I'll just go free. I'll go watch the State of the Union.
Sure, man. Well, I wish the government best of luck, man. But on a more cheerful note, bro, let's get
that
into
was
this
cheerful.
Man. I guess.
Was it really?
I guess. People not about to get paid anymore.
Unless
next
y'all
week.
some
What is it, next
illegal,
week?
unless y'all some illegal immigrants.
Next week they go up and they closing
Half
again.
the country.
Hey, man.
Jeremiah, illegal immigrant.
Now when I show up to my house,
kind of like those truancy army did in high school.
I'll be here. I got your back.
I got you.
They ain't taking nobody, bro. But we just gonna pull up. They gonna be looking at the door.
Like, hey, y'all can't take it. Y'all can stay, but y'all can't take it.
Sure, bro. But yeah,
Two terrorists.
I do. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you good? You good?
I do want to take a moment. I want everybody to go look up Crip-A-Cola. All right,
Crip-A-Cola. Killer Mike. Man.
If you didn't know where that came from, that came from the Killer Mike interview on the Breakfast Club and Hot 97. Go look up Crip-A-Cola and support
another black business, bro.
Yeah, it's a black business.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Crip-A-Cola, bro.
Oh, okay.
It's taking an organization and actually using whatever they have built on.
Yeah.
Despite the negativity, or not the negativity, but the negative stuff they have done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Despite that, they're taking the group, the organization, and trying to use it for
good. And, just like the Hell's Angels or something like that.
Yeah, Hell's Angels do the same thing.
Yeah,
and same thing. They got history too, but they doing business. But
they doing good.
Anyway, that was just a moment.
You know, the Bloods and the Crips were actually kind of like neighborhood watch.
They used to actually, because Eddie Griffin talked about, they actually used to be one group and all that other good stuff.
Yeah.
But you know how things go when you don't know.
Boy, he can't.
Y'all see my hand?
No disrespect to Tookie.
Okay.
Things happen, and the thing that Tyler wants to talk about that just might be happening, but this is for Vince, is cloud gaming. And is cloud gaming going to be our future?
And I just found out what that. I was at Drill from the last podcast, and this dude literally he put his phone up.
Yep.
And he got the controller, and I'm just looking at him like, what are you doing? And he was legit playing Fortnite on his phone.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't bad at all. The graphics was pretty good. So, yeah, bro, like cloud gaming, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, I think I part of me kind of think it is the future, but
I don't think it is.
A part of me kind of think it is the future, but like I don't think it's gonna.
Horrible.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be. It's gonna be it's gonna be the future.
How you beat somebody's ass at 5 frames per second?
See, and that's the thing too. Like our internet's not that good
FPS.
yet. Everybody's internet got to be everybody got to have like fiber internet in order for that stuff.
Yeah, but
that's not gonna happen until a long time.
And then you have like the game sharing and stuff, which in and of itself ain't the strongest.
Yeah, it's not. It's not that good. So I don't think people will go to that. Yeah, I think people will stick to digital games for a little minute.
Look, physical and digital.
Hey man, but
going to
I can see them doing some stuff like that, doing like some little subscription service, like $10 a month, and you can play almost any game on the cloud.
Yeah,
I can see them doing some stuff like that in the future.
Yeah. PS Now does that now, huh?
Yeah, PS Now they do that. Ain't it with like PS3 games though or something, or is that PS4 too?
Maybe a few PS2 maybe.
I don't know.
PS2. Yeah.
Vince could probably elaborate on this more, but yeah, I fucks with it a lot. Yeah, see, they turn it up. See if they can do it. But it's basically.
The first time I played Forza on my Android phone, it was just amazing. You're playing your
She said it was just amazing. So I'm assuming this is pretty good.
And the way she said it, I might
say that.
It kind of sounded kind of fake.
Yo, she's stupid. At the bottom, at the bottom, you always gotta ask. She is not an actor, but see that's how they get you, bro. It's like she's not an actor.
This is not
E3 trailers, bro. They made me they made me cringe so hard, bro. I remember on the Rainbow Six Siege preview, they was like, You got the window? Yeah, I got it. Okay, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna aim, and then I'm just gonna blow it up. Like, what? Like that, Rainbow Six. He'd be like, man, go through the damn window. like what? There you go. What kind of cooperation? Turn around. Like, what? You right behind you. Behind you. In the words of Hampton, you birthed this piece of shit. Wait a minute. Hey, he be on people hell line, bro.
You got all right. So look, man. Look. We gonna talk about this for a minute. Hey, look, bro. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Look, Hampton's sitting here, and he comes in and out. But that's the beautiful part about it. But I think out of all of us, I think that Hampton is probably the most aggressive gamer that you will ever have the pleasure of meeting.
I don't play with Hampton all the time.
But the thing is that from Taylor to Tyler to Jeremiah, they sitting on the opposite side of this table.
As we should.
I am sitting next to Hampton. Yep. And this is representative of our friendship. Mm-hmm. I could be in a party with Hampton for hours. Mm-hmm. And Hampton, being who he is, will be sitting there just as quiet as all get out. But the moment something happens, you stupid bitch. What the fuck are you doing?
Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere.
And I always have to ask myself, Hampton, what's wrong? This dumbass don't know what the fuck he doing. Out of nowhere. And you just have to sit there and be like, wow. And the thing is that I never muted because I enjoy being in a party with Hampton because I never know what he gonna get mad about. It's like one of my it's like one of my favorite parts of the day. I never know what he gonna get mad about. Yeah. And when I get to hear him get mad, it's like the funniest thing in the world. But when he start laughing, I want to scratch my ears out. Hey, big dog, I hate your laugh, but I still love you. Hey, bro, I hate your laugh, but I still love
Hampton,
you.
Hampton is literally like my older brother. But when he be flashing on them games, bro, I be like, is it this serious?
Yeah.
Is it really? Yeah. Is it really this serious?
The shit be funny,
and he be in it, bro.
He gets mad over, and the thing is, you can't get mad at him because half the time he get mad over shit that could have been avoided. That's the beautiful part about it.
And I do it too. Catch me playing last.
All it is passion, man. That's all it is. That's what it really thrives from. It just thrives from passion,
and attention to detail. When you see something in somebody else, you get frustrated.
And best believe Hampton will explain it.
Crazy though. Jeremiah like the exact opposite. Jeremiah will like gloat like he can be losing the whole time and he'll take the L, but as soon as he get the kill, punk ass nigga. That's about right. Got your fucking. That's about right. Yeah, you got this. That's all right. Gang, nigga.
That's about right.
Repping all the sense.
That's the worst way. That's the worst way to be right there. And that's at that point where Hampton will get mad and call Jeremiah out. Or you could be like Ventrell. Just beat up on Hampton for God knows how long, and then you leave, and Hampton just gets upset.
Hey, man,
but he gets over it later.
Hey, on that note though, what's as far as competitive as far as competitiveness goes, like, what's y'all favorite like local co-op game?
Local co-op.
Like couch game,
fun or being competitive.
Like basically, what
any co-op game?
What game can you pick up?
It can be anything.
What game can you pick up and be cooperative with somebody and just have fun with?
Destroy All Humans 2. Old game, 2 consoles behind. Still fun as a mother, bro.
Yeah. Going back to PS2.
Going back to PS2.
You can do anything.
And the reason I did that,
you had one for each
Destroy All Humans
was
one of the first games to where I actually got the opportunity to fly in a spaceship, use a variety of guns. Like I was just explaining earlier to the homies that they had this gun called we call it the Brain Booty Buster, right?
Booty Buster.
You shoot somebody in the butt.
Oh my goodness, dude.
And they run. They hold their butt and they run for about a good 5-10 seconds, and then their brain literally pop out. Come on, bro. What other game do that? Then you got a jetpack. This was before CJ. I think it was. Yeah, you get the jetpack. You can abduct people. You can fight KGB agents. Man, you can go to different places. Come on, bro. Best game ever.
Like
as far as
Devolved,
co-op.
Okay.
Co-op.
I respect
Boy
that.
say co-op.
Co-op.
I used to call it Coop growing up. Coop. I ain't know nowhere.
Play co-op, man.
Hey, this game Coop.
Play co-op.
This game got Coop. Hey,
I don't know what my favorite co-op game would be as far as like just sitting down. If I were to guess,
this guy.
if I were to guess,
Monster Hunter.
no,
Yeah.
it's not local multiplayer.
Army of 2.
It don't have to be.
I think it'll be out of F-Zero.
Wait, who asked this question? Vince asked this question.
This is one of Vince's
Vince don't
topics,
even
man.
play games like this, so why we ask this question?
This is one of Vince's topics,
They
bro.
play with each other.
They play with
Vince
their
and Vince.
brothers, dog.
Is this before?
Pause.
Don't nobody care. We
pause that shit.
look, we
No,
know
fuck
what
that.
team
Pause that.
we know what team we banned for you.
They play with each other. That's it.
I don't want to hear that. Is this before or after they kill each other?
Probably
Before.
before.
Probably in between, like almost there. But
After the death.
I don't want to hear that bullshit. Them children don't know how to play no
Probably
games
after the
together. I don't want to hear that.
No, I mean it might be.
I don't want to hear that.
So what's your favorite co-op game?
Who, me?
Yeah.
WWE.
Yeah, they be lit, boy. The like,
Till
bro,
somebody stab you in the
the
back.
competition.
Right.
Oh, that should be fun. That should
Like,
be hilarious.
we all
though,
homies, bro. But put us all in one room and we playing WWE. Niggas, can't stop.
Look. The first moment that somebody leave out the ring and grab a chair. We
Oh
ain't freaking
yeah,
out.
yeah.
And JC is my enemy, bro.
This about to go south real fast.
JC is my enemy. I'm Devin's enemy. Devin is the other homie. Shout out to Devin.
Shout out Devin, man.
Hey, you know, I actually just spoke to Devin. And
Shout out to Elijah.
Shout out Devin, Elijah,
Shout out to
and
Elijah.
Devin actually wanted to. Devin actually told me that he listened to the first episode. He wanted to listen. I think he was listening to the second one too.
Yeah, man.
He,
That's cool, bro.
He
That's the homie, man. That's the homie.
He wished he was here so he could
give his piece.
give some input. Hey, look, but
He gonna be here one day, man.
for Devin's case, I think that one day with Tyler and Jeremiah being so smart people that they are, we'll find a way for him to call in and be interactive.
Bro,
with us
we'll
on
find a way, man.
Oh,
We'll find a way.
these
We'll work it.
situations.
Quick question: is HDTV dead? Is that done?
No, sir.
You talking about y'all squad or you talking
Yeah.
about the actual HDTV?
Well, you have to ask. You got to ask the.
If you want to get me on Last of Us, you know my name, Tyler_7.
You got to actually ask the group.
Y'all got
You only got two of them here.
I mean, all three of us here. Only Vince out.
No, it's
Devin.
not. Because you said HDTV.
Oh, Devin.
Devin,
I forgot. My bad. I'm sorry, Devin.
Yeah, because it's Hampton,
here,
Devin, you, and Vince, and only two of y'all here.
I mean, we could always do
Jeremiah.
for honor since it's free to play for everybody right now. So yeah, PlayStation Plus.
Bro, Father was a game designed by children. That shit trash. It has its moments, though. I'll admit that.
It
Hey,
got his
man.
man.
Taylor already better than you, Vince. Just saying.
Damn.
It's a challenge.
All he gonna do is spam likes and no bullshit anyway. So is this really a conversation?
Shouts out Vince. I think my favorite co-op game just might be Super Smash Brothers.
Super Smash.
Super Smash Brothers.
Bro, we was lit last. Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
I won the second game of the evening with Bowser. So you know,
I ain't win nothing, bro. I ain't win. I put in some damage. Hold on, Lil Mac. Hold on.
Y'all is that? Hey, bro, we got you next time. We got you next time.
You Princess Peach. You Princess Peach, man. Vince. He was the first. I think he was the first one I eliminated.
Hey, Vince getting all the shots, bro.
I was so happy.
Nothing but a nigga.
No, because
You know Vince.
no, man. Everybody
That's
gets
the
a
whole-
shout out.
shit.
Everybody gets a shout out.
That's that would be
Shout out
my
to
game.
Mine seems
Bro,
like it took up a whole segment. I'm sitting right here.
Yeah, see, he's sitting right there. You should have said something.
Shit, man. What's your favorite co-op game, Hamden?
Shit.
Oh yeah, you said Splinter Cell, huh?
Splinter
Earlier?
Cell?
Yeah, going back in the day, it's Splinter Cell, hands down. I love playing
That's
Splinter
cool,
Cell.
man.
Mr. Moore can advocate because I played with him more than anybody.
I don't blame you.
It was all fun and games till they put us in that room and we all asses got flanked. Niggas was coming from downstairs, upstairs, from the left, from the right. Then we had this moment where I think me and Hampton got taken as hostages for like some reason.
Yeah.
And half those players is black dude. I was playing the Sam. They would not let half to shoot that person for like God knows. I had to die, and it was like, well, damn. So half they had to get kidnapped. So I had to shoot him. I was like, hey, that's kind of racist, but I ain't mad at you.
Hey, bro.
It's my story anyway. Then there was that time that we were supposed to be being stealthy. I confused the flag grenade for a flash bomb. Yeah, shit happened.
Shit.
We lost that mission a couple times.
On the other side of the map. Boom. Man, what the fuck is that?
Oh man,
he failed.
Oh man, Hampton forget you because you sat up there and we were sneaking through the little vehicle yard or whatever it was. And for some reason you kept getting caught. You don't know how these people saw you, but you would have made what you
how
caught.
they see me when I'm next to your ass? They see me instead of you.
That sound like y'all need another round in that mud.
Hey, bro, you would lead the charge. I've been following you. What about you, JC?
Shoot, man. JC, what you feel?
Honestly,
ain't no way out.
I once again I gotta shout out the homie Vince because this
that's messed up what you did, Devin.
What I do to Devin?
Oh goodness.
You ain't gonna never leave a man alone, but you go ahead, JC.
What you your piece, man?
It had to be it had to be Uncharted 3 survival mode.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that mode.
Okay.
I love it to death.
All right.
I didn't even buy the game. I rented the game for Redbox and I played it and I fell in love.
Hey, so like so hold on, like when it was time, when it was time to like bring it back? Did you put a fake disc in there? And like put it back into the red box, or did you put the actual game in there and give it back?
Yeah, Redbox is still a thing. I thought about it.
They got one right around the corner at Walgreens. I tried it.
Damn.
I tried it.
You know, I thought about it. I gave it some thought. You know, somebody did that to the a Dead Island copy.
A lot of people have done it before. A lot of people have done it. Because the only thing it seems to register is the actual case. It don't register what's in it.
Right.
Hey, we are not
criminals.
We are not saying that you should go out and do
Y'all
that.
incriminating yourselves.
We are not saying that you should do that. Don't do that.
We're just making sure that the legal system works.
Right, man. Well, all right then. This gonna be our last one, bro. And I gotta know this one myself, man. So earlier this week,
but
right?
Bro, ain't nobody got no input on this because no one cares.
Hey, bro, 10 million downloads, bro. In 3 days?
$10 million in 3 days to Fortnite. How many?
Hey, listen. That's not what I'm about to say. You gotta listen to what I gotta say.
Fortnite's trash.
So new game, right? Came out earlier this week. Named Apex Legends.
And it certainly ain't a couch co-op game.
That's not a couch co-op game. Apex Legends. That's basically a battle royale. You got to be in a team of 3.
It's lit.
And it's like what? 20 teams. 20 teams of 3.
What kind of battle royale lets you be in teams?
No, all of them got teams, but this
that's
one
retarded.
you can't be like a solo team by yourself.
Can we say retarded?
I really don't know. But
I don't want to be insulting to people that might actually,
might be classified as.
That's a lot of players. 200 million?
200 million.
Fortnite has 200 million players currently.
200 million compared to 10 million.
Yeah, Apex ain't
in 3 days though.
Fortnite.
In 3 days, that's 10 million in 3 days. That's
How many did Fortnite have in this first few days?
Oh, let me see.
Not a lot, because everybody wasn't messing with Fortnite first. People really started going on Fortnite is when
they started streaming it.
Start streaming and Drake and Travis Scott start playing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's when everybody was like, "Oh man, Fortnite!"
Fortnite's really
Drake. Basically,
He playing Fortnite?
Yeah, that's what it basically was.
I cannot see that big head Canadian nigga.
Nah, but he basically came through on the stream with Ninja and him and Travis Scott, and they just started playing, everybody all over Drake Dick and shit. So they was like, "Oh, let him play Fortnite too," and then they realized that they it's an interesting concept, and they just started playing it, and it's been popular ever since, bro. Like Marshmello, Marshmello, the DJ producer.
Yeah,
he had a whole concert in Fortnite. In game concert.
I saw that too.
I was like, bro, how did it work? It was kind of lit though.
It was.
I was like, oh shit. Yeah, that's tight.
Look, my young guy sat up there and watched the whole thing too.
Shoot, man.
Like, oh, okay.
Dude had Logic playing. I said, okay, I see them. They trying to break boundaries, dog.
When did Fortnite come to console?
Fortnite came to consoles 2 years ago?
Was it May?
About
Should have never
2018?
Yeah.
It would. I don't think it was May 2018.
But
it was in 2017 it came to console. It was late 2017.
You know the funny thing about it is like Fortnite wasn't supposed to be the game that it is now. Like,
it wasn't supposed to. Like, it's supposed to be a survival game,
zombie game. Yeah.
I remember when that first showed like 4 years ago.
It's worth $8 billion, bro.
That's a lot of money, dude.
Billion.
You know how many millions that is? That's 8,000 millions, cuz. You can't even get one.
But
Apex, man.
Let's get to the root of
Apex
of this topic.
Is a fad and needs to fade.
Apex they not fucking with.
So how about we get to the root of the topic? Because the real question is, will Apex Legends overcome the legend in and of itself that is Fortnite?
No.
This is what I have to say about Apex.
No, I just see that number here.
It's all it is hype.
The people that made Apex were also the people that made Titanfall 2.
Yep.
I love Titanfall 2.
EA, you fuck up everything.
Everything.
You do.
Everything you touch, you fuck up. You're like King Midas.
Everything.
You turn things to gold.
Everything.
Oh yeah, stop the downgrades, bro.
It ain't even them downgrading. It's just them and them.
Stop downgrading.
Oh, well, tell that to Ubisoft.
It do feel like
Yeah, them too.
Tell it to everybody.
it's most of all of Ubisoft with BioWare.
The only one I can say
fuck
didn't
yeah.
really downgrade was Rockstar so far.
That's it.
So far.
That's it.
Activision
And they
downgrade.
getting mad at Rockstar for being Rockstar.
Yeah.
How that work?
Yeah. Hey man, they gonna learn a lesson one day though, bro. But Apex ain't doing. I don't think it's gonna do shit to
Don't get
Fortnite,
they
man.
shit pushed in.
Apex it's a pretty interesting game. I played it once or twice.
It's the kids, bro.
That's all it is,
It's the little kids. The little kids are loyal.
bro. What are they?
Little kids are easily impressionable.
Easily.
They gonna stick to that Fortnite.
That bitch got a lot of colors in it too.
Look, my little cousin,
It ain't better than Minecraft.
Minecraft forever.
Minecraft.
He ain't see it.
He gonna be back.
Go give me a diamond pickaxe.
He turned 6 and he was like, Taylor, I can't. I didn't die. I took it away because they kept talking about me, and I was about to flash out, but I just deleted the game. So forget Fortnite. It sucks.
Yo, 6-year-old nephew.
See, a 6-year-old smarter than half you 20-year-olds.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just what they get mad about the game.
I don't even think it's like 20-year-olds playing. I think it's all kids. I think it's all kids playing. Most of the kids.
Yeah, most of the kids.
Like the only adults that play it is people who trying to get money by views and stuff, and all the people that be in the chat are kids, bro. Those are the ones who really care.
Well, this topic was simple. Anybody else got something
Extremely
they want to talk
simple.
about?
Extremely simple.
Anybody else got something they want to?
And we over hour 30, bro. We did good this time, bro. Episode 3, cuz. Episode 3, Trey.
Trey, Rice.
Man, I'll treat y'all, cuz.
Treyway,
Bro, I'm mad Vincent Ventrell wasn't able to be here. You know what I mean?
Hey, but last time Ventrell was asleep.
Hey, bro, he was
Ventrell's going to sleep.
Oh, shit.
Came on the podcast and went to sleep.
Yeah, Ventrell.
I ain't noticed that. I ain't Ventrell.
Hey, you was sitting next to him. Hey, Ventrell, I won't throw you under the bus.
Damn, you threw him under the bus.
It's too late.
Oh, it's too late for
It's moving now.
I see it. We gotta talk to you, cuz.
I came out here fresh out of bed and I didn't go to sleep.
Nigga, you always in bed, shit.
Hey,
worse
bro.
than I am.
Hey, but at least he came. At least he came, man.
I pulled
Right,
on.
appreciate that.
You say the same thing about Ventrell. At least
Ventrell didn't show up today, though.
hey, you trying to play Rainbow Six later?
I gotta re-download that shit.
Yeah, we download that.
Hey, I'll be down. I'll be down. I want to play For Honor. I want to play that. I want to play that. I want to play For Honor.
They brought back the Street Fighter quest in Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, we did that.
you
We
did?
did. I'm telling you, bro. You need to get that done with.
Should
bro.
I get that?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna get it.
Everybody here got
I
Monster
say,
Hunter,
hey,
bro.
if you get tired of playing with people, you can play the whole game single player.
Well, Jeremiah, once I went to
Shoot.
the barbershop,
Shoot. Well, thanks for tuning in this episode. Very
Wait
appreciated,
again,
man.
anybody
Very
got
appreciated.
any closing statements?
More of the
Boom
story.
shakalaka.
Any topic? Any other?
More of the story, man.
It's tax season.
Yeah,
More of the story, don't be MGK.
Don't be MGK. Don't.
Wait, it's bruh. These people ain't gonna get their taxes back. The government about to shut down.
I got my taxes back sheet.
Oh, this was the perfect time to do it, huh? Oh man!
Oh well,
I got some work to do when I get home.
You might still get them back and some of the workers still work.
Well, actually, I'm actually incorrect because that part of the government isn't shut down.
Get your money.
Yeah, that's
Go get
federal.
your money.
That's
It's out
federal.
there. That's
federal.
For a limited time.
Why you get
actually, hold up.
Why you get less of an amount back from federal than you do the actual income?
Talking about like the state.
Because you got your federal and you got your income.
Because they some bread.
I want to know why federal was so low. Hey, them people gave me $12 extra last time and they want me to pay it back.
Well,
maybe
see
you
the
need
way
to start overcharging people.
The way our check set up, like our boss, she did she did something to it. We try to get the most money back, like in our checks. So we end up having to like get like $12 back, or like might end up having to give money to them.
Yeah, I gotta give 12. I don't get them people no $12.
So,
I'm gonna give it to them anyway.
Yeah, it don't be like $12 though.
I'll give them $12. But what's up, man?
Oh, blood pop and Cripple Cola. Send me that picture, bro. I'm gonna put on the video for everybody to see.
Shut down. They will not
blood
be
pop
paid,
and Cripple
so
Cola, man.
They shouldn't be working, right?
Right.
Man, yeah, I'll get that, bro.
So just saying, the federal print is not federal. It's private. This is pointing that out for people. Just saying.
He messed some of y'all heads up.
Take note.
Oh well,
America's money is owned by a private institution.
They finna get
not the
triggered.
government.
Look at the top. Say it. Look at the
Federal
top.
is just in the name.
He didn't pop the top.
Just saying.
Read what it says at the top, man.
Trump, I'm on your side.
It's an IOU side. It's an IOU slip. That's all it is.
George Bush was a great president. Ronald Reagan was a great president.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Richard Nixon was a great president.
All right, y'all overselling it. Overselling it.
George Washington was not racist.
You overselling it.
John McCain should have won in 2000.
McDonald's.
Hey,
White House.
John McCain gone.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Hey, Bobby Jindal, president 2020.
That's right.
Hey, Bobby Jindal.
That's right. I love him.
Hey, like I said, man, thank y'all for coming, tuning in, bro. Shouts out to all y'all who wasn't able to make it. Vince Ventrell, we still care for y'all, but thank you, Devin. We gonna get you on here one day. Shouts out to the homie Elijah and the homie Malik, bro. All the homies,
You
dog.
see, y'all.
We got y'all,
You sitting
bro.
up here throwing
We got
all
y'all.
You see, we
Nah,
up
they
here
coming.
throwing all these people name out here.
They coming.
This shit ain't gonna work,
They coming,
dog.
bro. They coming, dog.
We barely make it work with 5 of us.
I don't care.
No,
They
we just give
coming.
him a shout out.
They coming.
Give him a shout out.
They come. I don't care.
Well, them niggas gonna be features then.
Yep. True. All right, y'all. Well, holla at y'all. Thanks y'all for tuning in, bro. Thank y'all.
Hey, next
Peace out.
episode, Jemiah spitting bars.
Make up.